He is an 87-year-old ball of energy now. A man from Loveland is breaking records in Wyoming. Robert Kelman has become the oldest person to make it to the top of the iconic Devil's Tower. Kelman says the secret to his success is a strenuous workout routine and sheer determination. Yeah, that goes a long way. Our Stan Bush joining us tonight with the story. Stan, 87 years young, obviously, but man, he takes climbing seriously.
Very seriously. You have to if you're in this sport, Jim. We're at the Denver Bouldering Club, and most people who want to get into climbing learn in a gym like this when they're around 12 years old. Robert Kelman learned at the time where most people would retire from climbing, but now he finds his name in the history books, and he may not be done with this. Wyoming's Devil's Tower is one of climbing's most iconic challenges, 800 feet up a straight wall, one Rob Kelman needed one more time. At any point, were you feeling your age?
Oh, yes, all the way.
The 87-year-old made it to the top on Monday, a 5-hour journey up sheer rock in scorching heat. Some of the handholds no bigger than a fingertip.
There were times when I thought, you know, I'd call it a day and quit and go down, but then I'd realize I'd come back.
Kelman had climbed Devil's Tower more than a dozen times as a young man, but 2 years ago he underwent open heart surgery and then set his sights on a return up the tower.
When I got to the top, I had a sense of gratefulness and said a little prayer of thankfulness that I got there.
He works twice as hard as most men half his age. Weight training, 2.5 hours, 3 to 4 days a week. The mathematician says his physical gifts are equal parts genetics and determination.
I don't feel good if I don't do something physically hard.
Kelman says he didn't climb to revive his glory days. As far as he's concerned, glory days haven't passed him by.
I'm not obsessed with this feeling young. I'm satisfied with my age and that I feel okay for my age. And there's kind of an ageism involved when you say, does it make you feel young?
Now, Kelman said he wanted to set a record one way or another. His other option was to be the oldest person to climb Long's Peak, but he turned that one down, Jim, because he said it was, quote, too boring. We're live tonight in Denver. Stan Bush covering Colorado First.